Oh no. Oh, poor network connection still. Okay. So hi folks, we're back. I am still experiencing some network issues, but I have the view of the sun back at least. I did a live stream earlier today. So hopefully the connection will hold, and I will definitely invest in a network cable because I thought the Wi-Fi connection was cool to give you a live view of the sun. Oh, it's freezing up right now again. Now let's see what we can do. I thought I fixed it, and the minute I hit live, it's the network connection error reappears. Anyway, let's hope for the best. Maybe I will open my door a little bit. So anyway. Nope, it's still freezing. Oh my god. Why do I have this issue? I thought I solved it, so I'm back live, but let's see. Okay, this appears to work. Okay, yeah. I'll just check it out for a minute or two. Let me give you some... Nah, let's not give you some music. Do you know that half of you hates music and the other half likes the music? So we are looking here definitely at the sun. And the connection is back, but I don't know for how long. Because I'm experiencing network issues. But anyway, this is the first flare I see again. Here, it hicks up. How can I... FPS optimized... Maybe I should put it to medium or something. Okay. Reconnecting. If this doesn't work, then I think I will quit for today. Oh, I just had the live view back and now we have the same issues. Anyway, my idea was to show you a couple of live spots that are on the sun today. So... not this, of course. So let's hope it will. The connection will come back. As you can see, there are a couple of sunspots today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 groups of sunspots. And I'm hoping for some solar flare activity, although the sun is pretty quiet in that respect right now. And here the view is back. But for how long? So I have to experiment with this live view. I have had issues with my my network a couple of times now. So I might need to invest in a new laptop or a new network setup. I have a wireless connections throughout the house with some Wi-Fi repeaters, and there's also one on the balcony next to the telescope. But it appears that the signal is not getting through or not sufficiently reaching my my desktop computer, my small desktop computer that I have right there. Anyway. Sorry to bother you with this, but let's take another look at the sun. So we have a nice flare going on here. Maybe I should refocus a little bit now. I will get outside and focus my camera, I think. I will be back. So this is also nice, some nice, yeah, what is it actually? Electromagnetic activity, I guess. So let me focus on this. I'm just going outside for to see if this is the best focus I can get. We'll be back. So, okay, I keep on getting these network fails. I was really hoping for a normal connection. Let's see. Nah. So I'll try it. I think this is about the best focus I can get. I didn't expect these kinds of issues. I hate it when this happens. Sorry for that. So let me still try to go outside and refocus. I think this is about the best I can get right now. And this computer is definitely history. And I have to solve my network issues. But anyway, I'm going outside for one final time and then I will take a tour of the sun. Yeah, this is about the best view I can get right now. I'm sorry for this, guys. Why does this happen? Let's kill this one. Let's see if there are still any people here in the chat. So, guys, I have some network issues here. Arnoud is here. Bonjour de France. Hi, Arnoud. So, all right, let me just skip that. All right. So I think I can see your chat also. Oh, you can't see me. Let's see. Where is my... Oh yeah, I know what I did. OBS. Webcam. Oh, you can see me. All right. So, guys, I'm going to have another look at this. So, hopefully the network connection stays. If it's again a misery, then I will end the live stream. I will do a vital checkup of my my gear. But anyway, so I think for those of you who didn't see it yet, and of course there are 6 people now. So hi, 6 people. Jealous greetings from rainy Finland. Yes, Frank, I shouldn't complain so much because we do have clear skies at the moment in the Netherlands. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sunspots at the moment. So let's check these out first. And let's try to identify them. All right, I'm still connected, surprisingly. So the first 2 are right here. If you can probably see it. Maybe I should go to 1. Let's move it really slowly. Hopefully we will keep the connection. So here we see kind of interesting 2 sunspots. It is a little bit vague, but I do think it is because of the seeing, the astronomical seeing right now. We do have a lot. We have like these hazy clouds, like it's not completely clear. We do have some haze in the skies. So that's why we are not getting a perfect view, but still I can definitely identify 2 sunspots there. So let me try to optimize the exposure here. So 1, 2. And yeah, then it's always an issue. We're like, where are these? Can we identify them? Huh? So if we go back to the picture. Oh, this is another picture. Not this one, but this one. If we go back to this picture, I would say maybe this is 33 and 31 or 37. What do you think? I know there are at least two groups of sunspots here. But anyway, let's move on to the other side. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of concerned about connectivity for good reasons. But yeah, it is what it is now, and I'm not going to totally change the setup. Can we see something over here? Not really. So this appears to be the only sunspot here in this area, I think. I don't know. So it seems to be a bit isolated. There's a small flaring going on here, minor bit of flaring. Let me try to get that here. As you can see, I will try to refocus. I still think we can get a better view of the sun than this. But I tried and failed, of course. Let me first check out, because this can also, if it is an isolated spot, could also be 3136 or something. Like this one. This is an isolated one. Can you see it? I think so. So let's go up. Let's go up. North. Or is it down? Depending on how I positioned my camera, of course. Oh, here's another one. Let me get this thing out of the way. Here are two sunspots. So right here towards the edge. That's a nice one. So some other people in the chat, India, Vic from Belgium. Hi Vic. Just going to do some, I'm using an 8-inch. That's maybe I should also do a separate astrophotography session where you can where you can ask all these kinds of astrophotography questions. If you are mentioning a wedge with an edge HD, then probably you have an altitude azimuth mount. Is it worth getting an AVX? Yes, the short answer is yes, it's worth it when you want to do some deep sky astrophotography. If you're only interested in solar imaging or moon photography or planetary imaging, then you don't need an equatorial mount. And you do have, like, the Celestron AVX is a bit, you can put an edge HD on it, but when you're really going to get into astrophotography, you probably need a mount that can carry a heavier payload. But anyway, this is not why we are here. I'm going to do a final check on the focus. Yeah, so this is about the best focus I can get right now. It's probably also because of the haze in the atmosphere. Anyway, so this is a nice sunspot. And we had another one over here. Yeah, here it is. This is why I'm not focused. Why I'm not getting this ultimate focusing. So I wanted to focus, but it's actually clouds. You can see it here. And that's why I'm not getting a super view of the sun. But I do see a lot of clear skies ahead. Let me... that's still a little bit unfocused. Sorry for this. What kind of view do you get? You can see it, eh? I think it's more here. It clears up a little bit. You could see it now. Anyway, let's move on. So there's one on the side, two in the middle. So let me check again. So these two in the middle are then definitely 31, 35. I think these two. Don't you think? Here. So then we should have the strongest of the largest one here. So let's move on. Let's see if there's another one further down here. Yeah, oh, but that's a small one actually. Pretty small one here. So I'm guessing this is... I'm always a bit schizophrenic, but definitely this is the upper part where we can see. This is definitely not the biggest one. I think this is then maybe 37 already. Should we get better at this? Oh, we have some terrible, stormy weather. I have a tree in front of my house, and it's really, the branches are going up and down and up and down. So that's also why we are not getting a super view. But anyway, these are a couple of sunspots, so that's nice. I don't think the weather is good enough to... I was hoping for clear skies. Maybe I could do something with the exposure. Add a little bit more to 50 maybe. Put it in the middle. Let's see if that helps a bit. A little bit. So yeah, let's put these two then in the middle. So we have one here. Can I do something here with my network connection? Let me check. Default monitor. View. Zoom in, zoom out, original size. 100%. Yeah, this is not really what I want. Zoom to fit. Maybe this could also FPS. Yeah, if we do FPS high, let's see. It can also be the connection. That's why the connection is a bit bad, and that's why we are not getting the best views. I need to solve that. The connection with the FPS optimized. Let's just hope it works. Okay. Anyway, these are the sunspots. So let's move on while we still have the connection, and also check out if there are any solar flares. And I will also check out the chat. Sorry for that. I'm preoccupied with my network connection, and yeah, you can definitely see it here. So this is the edge of the sun, and you see a lot of wobbling here. Whoa! So that's the atmosphere going crazy right now. Right. So let's also take a look at the sun here, and I will try to get the chat back, because while I was refocusing, I lost your... Oh wait, the door is opening. So, okay. Can I see your chat? Live chat. Sorry, off topic. Yeah, no problem. So yeah, let's move around a bit. And let's up the exposure. Yeah, it's definitely, I was hoping for better views, but we do have the view at least. Oh, before I go any further, let me do this. Sync. Hopefully it syncs. Current object. Sync. Why is it not syncing? Okay. Everything I try to do doesn't work. That's what happened. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah. So here we have a small flare. It's not so big, but definitely some flaring going on here. Nothing out of the ordinary though. Not a super big one. What can we see on the edge of the disc? Hey, yeah, we have a couple here. Pretty nice, but can you see the atmosphere going completely crazy? That's oh, I was expecting some nice quiet weather, but yeah, it's autumn right now in the Netherlands, so we have a lot of these wind gusts and haze in the sky. So I'm trying to take every opportunity I can get to do some solar and planetary imaging and showing you some live views. At least we can see something. In Finland it's raining, I heard. So this is a nice one, maybe. Nice flare here. How big is it? Maybe 2 Earths. But this is pretty regular, like business as usual for the sun. I've seen this more often. I see this every day. Or at least every day when I'm taking a look at the sun. This is not out of the ordinary. These are B and C class flares I've learned in the past few weeks. So I have been using this setup for about a month now. So this is the Daystar Quark Chromosphere. So that's an H alpha filter in front of the telescope, so we can get a nice hydrogen alpha look of the sun. So we see the hydrogen on the sun, basically. That's what's happening. So I don't see here any flaring here. Let's move on. I thought I saw something like half an hour ago. Yeah, here. This is nice. This is nice. So I'm definitely interested in capturing this. So these are a bit bigger, right? Still C-class, I think, but these are pretty nice. What do you think? I still cannot believe there's a probe flying in the sun's atmosphere. What are they going to find out there? We know how hot it is, right? Okay. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. And it's always tricky to get the flare and the surface at the same time. So when you reduce the exposure, you can see the surface of the sun, but the flares are a little bit, they need to be exposed a little bit more. So when you do that, then you lose the details on the surface. So for those of you who are thinking about why didn't they take pictures of the universe at the moon, well, they were walking around there in daylight. So then it gets a bit trickier to see the stars. But anyway, I'm going to capture this. North. A little bit. Let's try to focus. Do I have a good... Is this like... Maybe put it at 75 to see if I'm actually in the middle. Sorry for that. What do you think? Would this be a nice picture? Maybe offset it a little bit to also see the surface. Maybe reduce the exposure a little bit, like this. I think I'm going for this. Maybe 7.5 milliseconds. Not 75. Okay. Maybe this, a little bit less. Can I just 7,5 then. Yeah, well, 7.7, whatever. Yeah. Okay, not complain about it too much. Let's go north. Yeah, I like this. Let's try to do a capture with the network connection. This might fail the network. Let's hope it will capture. Okay, I pressed start and now I lost the live view. I was hoping that... okay, here we go. Poor network connection, poor performance, we know that. Yeah, that's not good, eh? Network latency is high, yeah, you're kidding. But the Wi-Fi seems to be okay. That has a good Wi-Fi connection, so it's something else. Maybe with a network, it is not so easy to connect two computers within one Wi-Fi network. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I captured this one. Kitty here from India. Nice flare. I still cannot believe there's a probe. Parker solar probe. Okay, I will check it out. The Parker solar probe is going to fly into the sun, people. It will not return then. Yeah. So this is nice. Let's enlarge the view again. I think this is what's basically going on right now. So we have a couple of sunspots and this nice solar flare. I will try to take a couple of videos. Oh. I could also try to shrink the capturing area a bit to 920 by maybe this. Let's see what happens. Oh. Okay, that's a bit strange. I see the turbulence. It's terrible today. It's really terrible. I'm sorry for that. Okay, sorry. I'm experimenting a bit with the view. But anyway, I don't really like this. This is too close. I have only 18 millimeters of aperture on this telescope, so I can zoom in, but you can see the wobbling in the atmosphere. It's not a nice view. So we have to stay as wide as possible, like this. And then still we can see, whoa, you can really see the turbulence in the atmosphere, right? So hopefully this will improve a little bit. James Ball. Hi, James. This is amazing. Thank you, James. The sun produced this nice solar flare and we are looking at it. And for you it's morning, right? Good morning. But I have a lot of trouble with my network connection, so let's enjoy the flare while we can. It's not the sky. We have a lot of turbulence in the Netherlands. I think what is these wind gusts? Let's check out the rest of the weather. I know this is. Let me show you what the weather is like today. So I saw this picture of the clouds. That's why I actually decided to do a live stream on the sun. So I'm here. This is Utrecht, the Netherlands, and you can see there are a lot of clouds, but here it's like 12:50. That's in about half an hour. We will probably get some better views. We are going through this. Can you see it? Did I put it there? Yeah. So we are going really to this small hazy patch of clouds, and then after 1 o'clock we will have some clear skies. So that's for me still more than half an hour away. So might be also back later. And the second issue is this, of course. Let me show you. Oh, the weather should be off. Oh, it's gone, but I just got a poor network connection. And like I'm getting a message that the network connection is poor. Do I also have maybe another? It could also be the streaming service. Anyway, I didn't want to bother you with these technical details. But we can also put TeamViewer on. All right. Anyway, this is a kind of a backup when this one fails. I could use another streamer, see if that improves the network speed. Okay, so let's do another round here, because was this, did we get everything? Let's try to look at the surface of the sun again. Ooh, maybe we should go down with the gain, up with the exposure a bit. What do you think? Sorry, maybe 6 milliseconds. Yeah, I'm putting this on. Okay, here we go. So sunspot over here, some electromagnetic activity in all kinds of places. Here and here. I'm not seeing any kind of big outburst that will probably give us a nice aurora on Earth. Aurora. This is the Aurora Borealis when it's in the northern hemisphere. Anyway, here we have 2 sunspots on the low end of the sun. Not very big, but they are definitely here. Let's check out Space Weather Live. I think this is 3136. Is it? I think it is. I'm going to capture this as well. Should I go like binning 3? So the camera I'm using is oh, what did I do? Because I'm using binning 3, I should reduce the exposure. So I have a very tiny pixel size on this ASI 678. I don't think the view is better now. Let me go back to 2 times binning. So when you bin, you basically pair your pixels of your camera sensor together to create a super pixel. Most of you might know that. Oh, what did I do? Wido, you shouldn't start experimenting when your network connection is terrible. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think I will leave it at this. Most of the time I'm always experimenting and then I return to the settings they were at. That's what most of the time happens. I want 5 milliseconds. Maybe I want 6 milliseconds. It was at 7. Yep. 7. So I'm using SharpCap. By the way, this is the capturing software I'm using. Yep. I think this is okay. Let's put them in the middle. So I think I will be going for another monochrome camera. I was thinking about, I saw that other people, really professional astrophotographers, solar photographers, they mostly use the ASI 174 monochrome. Anyway, I was thinking about that. They're not completely in the middle, are they? I will capture it anyway. Let's try to do a 30-second capture here. Start. Let's hope we are not losing the connection. I'm kind of fascinated by these solar spots. I also saw people like do a time lapse of a particular solar spot area, and then you can really see the, I don't know, the hydrogen flowing on the surface of the sun. So that would be pretty cool. That is my goal, to do that one day, but it will not be this day. I think maybe when we are going to have spring and summer again, of course the sun will be up high in the sky, and I don't have to shoot through a lot of atmosphere then. I think we will be able to get better views than this in spring and summer. At least I'm hoping. This is already pretty nice. We have 2 sunspots. I captured it. Going to try to make a nice picture out of it, of course. I'm going to try to capture it again, but I do feel that my tracking is also not optimal. Maybe like this. Okay. I should really take care because the connection is rather poor, unfortunately. So let's do another one. Then let's see if we have people in the chat. Sorry, I ignored you. Come on, people, give Wido a big thumbs up. James, you are my biggest fan. Give James Ball a big thumbs up. James, do you have a channel? I don't know. Dave says that I'm also doing a great job. I don't know about that. I have been seeing better skies in the Netherlands than today. But at least we have a view of the sun, so that's good. All right. Okay. And yeah. Where should we go now, eh? In terms of navigating the sun then. Maybe we can do another round of on the edge of the disk to watch for maybe new solar flares. And also I think I'm going to wait until maybe 30 minutes after it is now 1:30. Oh, yeah, definitely have some lagging going on, but it's now 1:30. When are these clouds dissipating here in the Netherlands? Let me check that out. Weather. Where's my weather? This is my weather. Okay, F5. Let's refresh. So yeah, I'm still hoping. Hello. Okay. Here it is. You can see it. It's a bit of a positive change, I think, here. So 1 o'clock then. Still half an hour away. I think at 1 we will have some better views with that haze gone. Satellite images. Is that a better here? You can see it here. So this is 12:15. So we are still dealing with this little patch here. Hey, why are you moving? So this, here we have indeed in Finland, some of Denmark, some storms here. Yeah, this is what we have. Okay. Oh, you didn't see it actually, or you did? Okay. Let's go back. Poor network connection, yeah, I know. Let's do another round of the sun here. Let's look for some flaring and some solar flares, of course. We didn't see spectacular flares, but there was definitely one nice section that I want to capture again. So here we go again. Is north actually down? I think so. No, north is up, south is down. That's okay. South is down. Whoa. Yeah, you can see it is lagging. My computer is lagging. Is it west or east? I think west. So what is this then? This is some strange activity also. It's not a flare. Let's reduce it. So anyone? It's like somebody has been skating on the sun or something. Could this be evidence of a buildup of a nice solar flare? I don't know. But you can definitely see this Y-shaped. I don't think it's a cloud. Because the wind is pretty heavy. Or what is it? We have a high speed, wind speed. Oh, this is my English breaking up again. All right. Strange thing. So yeah, we did see these small flares. These are very small, but still nice to see. So we have a small one here. Let me up the exposure so you can also see it. Here. Then we lose the disk, but we can definitely see the flares a lot better. The sun is cracking open. Yeah. And yeah. What kind of joke will suit that? The sun is cracking open, and what will come out, eh? Is it then helium? I don't know. Whoa. Not a lot going on here, but my navigation seems a little bit out of control. Oh, this is nice. Like a big, you could say that it's a tree, right? Like a flare that looks like a tree on the sun, but this is of course 1 Earth or 2 Earths. Anyway, pretty big. So we are looking at the sun at 150 million kilometers away, and I'm using the Daystar Quark Chromosphere. Did I put up my setup? Yeah, it's on the bottom left of the screen. Daystar Quark Chromosphere. And actually it has a Barlow lens, so it increases my field, or it decreases my field of view by 4.2 times. So that's why we are getting this close-up image of the sun. Oh, and here we go again, clouds. So I was talking about it, and now we have some evidence that there are actually clouds. So that's this. That's the final edge of this. And the prediction shows it will be improving. Can we go back to that 3-hour forecast? 3 uur vooruit in Dutch. Let's F5 this again. I think my overall network connection is slow. Also my internet. So that might also be an issue. I don't know. Maybe my children are gaming or something. Oh. Roblox, I think. F5. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it's still. Yeah, we have to wait. It's like at 1. That's half an hour from now. We will have, I think, 1 hour of better skies than we do right now. So do we have a view now? Oh, it's completely gone even. Whoops. Yeah, here we go. So, nice flare. And I think I'm focused as well as I could be, but it is because of the clouds that we still have an imperfect view. But let's move on to the disk. We had a couple of nice flares on the top of the sun, or the bottom, depending on where you are on Earth. So the southern hemisphere would see the sun upside down, right? Or they would say that we are seeing the sun upside down. Okay, I'm trying to get back up with some lag on the network. Maybe because my children are gaming. I don't know. They should be making their homework right now. I have one kid at home. She had a cold. She said she had a cold, but then how do you call that? So I told I told the school that she wasn't coming in today because she was ill. But then she took her tablet and she plays some video games right now. So I don't know how serious it is. Anyway, here we have this. This is definitely the nicest pair of flares on the sun right now on the, what is it? The 2nd of November. Yeah. So always increase the exposure to see if this is the end of the, I think this is it, right? So we can expose. We don't see anything here. It's also not a faint. Sometimes you see some faint filaments, I think they're called. I have to get better at these definitions and terminologies people use when observing the sun. But this is only my 2nd month, so hope you will give me some time to learn all the technical details of the sun. Technical, I don't know, they're not technical, they're natural. So here, I think these are C-class solar flares, if I'm correct. So let's take another capture here. Start. I'm just taking 30-second videos. My binning is at 2. And that means that my pixel size is about 0.4 before with this camera. With 2 times binning. Anyway. James. I've got to get back to work. James, work is always more important. But thank you for joining and thank you for the nice compliments. I hope we will talk to each other again. And good luck with your work. Hopefully you can help people or yourself. Hey, Aman. That's why we are still suffering high temperatures here in Kuwait. So why are you experiencing high temperatures? I missed that, I think. On my way back to Cyprus. Dave, you're going to Cyprus? Wow, that's cool. You should be able to have some, you should have some dark skies there, I think. Yeah? That's why you're going, probably. Seems like you need a wired network. Yes, definitely. Definitely. I will buy a network cable, like the same as in the 80s. Everything was cabled back then. And I thought I was done with cabling. But now with these Wi-Fi network fails, I think I need to go back to the 80s and just buy a network cable. I do like this flare though. Much better bandwidth, yeah. Wireless can never be trusted, yeah. But it's so easy, yeah. But you are absolutely right. I never had issues with a cable network, and I do experience some fallouts with a Wi-Fi connection. Very toasty in Qatar. So you are experiencing some heat waves in Qatar and Kuwait. Now, for us in the Netherlands, like 30 or 35 degrees Celsius is already pretty hot. But I imagine that in Kuwait or Qatar, you have even higher temperatures, right? So did I get that capture? I think so. Let me reposition my mount again. Let me try to get it like this. And I will lower the exposure a bit to also try to catch some details on the surface. And my network is gone again. Please, yeah, here we go. Yeah, we know it's a poor network connection. Thank you for reminding me, and that message also takes up bandwidth. Okay, I'm going to capture this because then hopefully I can combine the flare with the surface details. That would be nice. Cable for the win! I actually checked my drawers for a network cable, but I don't have a network cable that is 10 meters long. I need that. I only have one with, I think, 3 or 5 meter network cable here. So for today we are stuck with this network, this lagging network. Going back to Cyprus for 4 weeks. Wow. And you've been in Qatar? You're a world traveler, Dave. That sounds good. So, how do you take all your gear with you? Do you have a mobile setup? Because I'm running the EQ6-R Pro right now. I wouldn't like to take that on my holiday. But there are some good lightweight mounts available, I know. So we have the, what's it, the Star, is it Star Tracker GDI? How do you call that thing? I forgot the name actually. The GTI. And of course you have the AVX and the Hack 5 Pro. These are mounts that are they mobile? I think so. 39 degrees in the Netherlands. Daniel. Yeah, but when it reaches 39, it only reaches 39 for 1 or 2 days, eh? Uzbekistan? Okay. But yeah, definitely. We also get new heat wave records in the Netherlands. We have been getting them for the past couple of years now. So yeah, it's difficult to deny that the planet is warming up. But for us, that means only means some hot summer days. And for other countries, it means that you don't can, yeah, so like 40, 50 degrees. Right, yeah, the GTI, yeah. I leave everything in Cyprus, so you have a house there or something. I'm offshore in Qatar. So no, oh yeah, okay. So you're not doing Astro, your work, and then you take like a month worth of leave. I hope you will get clear skies, but if you're there for 4 weeks, definitely there will be some clear skies. Huh? Very cool, Dave. Would love to see your place in Cyprus. Ooh, I also fascinated with this. Can anybody explain to me what I'm looking at here? Okay, I should be doing that because I'm running the live stream. Here, I know these are a couple here. We have a, oh, here we go again with the lagging. Sorry about that. Let me try to get a full view of what I wanted to show you. Yeah, I know their network is poor. Thank you for reminding me for the 50th time. Okay, down with the exposure. I think the views are getting a bit better now. So, I need like 7 milliseconds or something here. So we have a sunspot activity going on here. We have some sunspot activity going on here. And then we have these bright lines here. These are some electromagnetic lines or activity, or what is it? They are super big in size. Like this is easily, I don't know, 100,000 kilometers or something. This bright line here, maybe more. Ioptron Skyguider Star. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Yeah. The Skywatcher Star Adventure, but you have the Star Adventure. I have the Pro. And actually I made a video a while back, I think a half year back, on the benefits of getting the Pro versus getting the GTI or vice versa. And I think the main difference is that the GTI has all the things like guiding and yeah, it's like a fully functional EQ equatorial mount. That's the biggest difference. And the Skyguider, what is it? The Skywatcher, what was the name? I forgot the name. Star Adventure, the Pro version, doesn't have like a full-fledged equatorial functionality. You need to find the target yourself in the night sky, and then you just turn on the tracker and it will track the target. But actually, I kind of like that. So when you're out with a DSLR camera, you just need an equatorial tracker that is very lightweight, and the Skyguider Pro is definitely something to consider when you just want to put your DSLR on a tracker and, for instance, photograph the Milky Way for more than 30 seconds. Yeah, then the Pro is definitely also a very good option. Anyway, here we have 2 sunspots, and what is this here? What are all these lines? This is a hydrogen look at the sun persons who are watching. Did I capture this? I think so. I'm trying to do another capture. But how many frames am I? Oh, sorry. That is my desktop. Still not completely happy with the view. But I think it is the atmosphere still. I think I will try to refocus, and I'll be back. Yep, it's definitely clouds in the atmosphere. I saw a lot of small hazy clouds, and let me just wait. I want to do something. I will briefly close the camera for this because my network connection is terrible, and because I might need to do a Meridian flip here. So is it now? I did do a sync. Okay. Sync. All right. So I might be doing a flip right now, but then I have to the sun is near the meridian because it's like 12:45 for me. So anyway, but when I do the meridian flip, I have to search for the sun again, and it's not very easy with like a 4.2 Barlow lens. So I'm at 2000 millimeters focal length. Anyway, we still have a good view, so let's continue the tour. And let me also check out the chat again. The thing about the ASI GTI is that the quality control issues, it has quality of control issues. Yeah, Daniel, I think the main issue there is that it's still a new mount. So it probably takes some time, even for persons, even for Sky. What was that? Even for Skywatcher, they have been around for many years, right? They know how to build mounts, but this is a new. The GTI is of course pretty new, or not new, but maybe the most. I think this is maybe one of the most lightweight mounts. How do you say this in English? That they ever built. So they're bound to be maybe a couple of issues. And they also, I think they have like this whole new setup with their mobile app and everything. But anyway, yeah, it's definitely something that's always, I think Ioptron also released a couple of new mounts. And then it's always the question how reliable they are in the long term. And you can only, there are bound to be, okay, people will perfect that mount and will perfect the software that runs the mount, of course. Oh, here we go again. Network. Maybe I should do a separate stream on just astrophotography gear, and then I will be prepared to answer these questions. Oh no, we lost the connection again. I will open my door, that helps. Yeah, it's definitely the door. I think I have a really strong, like, oak wood door, and that is blocking the Wi-Fi. Anyway. This is a cloud, right? Because now the view is worse. If not, I need to recheck it. Maybe it's my door that I just opened. You know what? I'm going to try to do a Meridian flip. And yeah, let's hope for the best. Let's hope we will get close to the sun. So let's enjoy this flare for one final time. So this is an overexposed image at 43 milliseconds. Pretty nice to see. So I'm really worried because I might lose the connection. But yeah, let's do it. Slew. Bye, sun. So I will try to perform a Meridian flip, so that my telescope will be positioned on the other side. And maybe I should get an LS mount for this, for solar and moon and planetary observations, because yeah, I will check out my cables, by the way. So this was the Meridian flip, but we don't have a sun. So let's look for it again. 1 second, exposures of the gain. Oh, we are probably close, hopefully. Okay. So I just performed the Meridian flip because then I can watch the sun a little bit longer. Let's try west. Let's try 3. EQ mod. No, it appears that we. Oh yeah. Oh, close. We are close. No, we're not. Okay, go east again. It's always a bit tricky. Let's see. We still have a connection, so that's good. Go up, south maybe? Nope. North. Not really, right? We see some glare here. West? No. East? Ah, we're just missing it. It's somewhere around here, but I'm now zoomed in at 2000 millimeters focal length. That is the difficult. So please bear with me. I did find it before. Nope. No, it's not here. It's not here. Oh, maybe here, here, west. Nope. Oh, maybe a bit more. No, definitely not. Yeah, sorry for this. I could put up some music while you are looking at my incompetence to find the sun again. South. Nope. North. Nope. It is close. With this zoomed in image. Why aren't we seeing it? Sometimes you need to push it a little bit further. South, south, south. Nothing. And blackness. Nope, definitely not here. North. North, north, north. And blackness. The blackness of space. And so you can see how bright the sun is with respect to the other objects. Oof. So sometimes I'm doing these 5-minute exposures of a deep sky object, and with the sun I'm at like 5 milliseconds, 10 milliseconds. Oh, why I'm not finding it. Please, you are out there. Oh, come on. It should be here somewhere. Maybe here. No. Thank you. How long did that take me? Oh, it's still not. But it is. We are close. Oh, what am I doing? It's east. East. Oh, I think I see the disk. And here we are again. But what's that then? That's a cloud probably. And we are back. We are back. We are back. So let's decrease the gain. And increase the exposure a bit. All right. Sorry for that. Whoa. Oh, yeah, I'm at 3. So. And we are back at viewing at the solar spot, the 2 sunspots here. Should I put it to 2? Yeah. So here we are again. We landed again on the sun. Or you cannot land on the sun, of course. Oh, 2 sunspots. Okay. So is it already 1 o'clock? And I completely ignored you. Any other questions? Yes, quite a lot. Quite lightweight. The RST-135 is looking great. At a great amount of money. Count 10 in front. Don't worry about it, the sun's pretty small. Spiral search. Yeah. Oh, do you have spiral search in the sharp cap? Thank you for the tip, Dave. Spiral search. I will check that out later. That would be nice, so that you don't need to do it manually. You can just. But I think you need to connect the mount to sharp cap, and for some reason I connected to Stellarium today. Ooh. I'm going to take another capture here. So I'm also thinking, because I'm now using, this is a monochrome color space it's called. So I have put my color camera to monochrome. But of course, the best results would be if you want to capture the sun, the best results you can get would be with a dedicated mono camera, because I still have a Bayer matrix in front of this one. And I already saw that I have some pattern noise because of that. So I was thinking about buying a monochrome camera, and at first I thought, well, the 178 is pretty affordable right now, but I saw a lot of people complaining about like a kind of Bayer pattern noise while using that camera for the sun at least. So now I'm thinking about the 174 monochrome, but that's a bit higher in price, and it has like a bigger pixel size, but maybe that's not so bad. Especially when you're using it in combination with the Daystar Quark. Anyway, so I had some drifting here, I think. So let me put this sunspots in the middle again. Other east. Oh yeah, the controls are now the other way around, of course. Something like this. Yeah, still a lot of wobbling, guys. You can see it. Wobble, 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 wobble. Reduce the gain a bit. 200. You can't hear the noise, I think, but I'm seeing the tree in front of my house is going up, down, left, right, up, down. All these branches are like, it's not a hurricane, but what is like let's check out the weather again. All right, and let me take a capture here. So what am I showing you the sun? Yeah. Oh, here I am. Haha, the webcam. You're probably better off looking at the sun like this. What I want to show you, let's put a webcam on. Let's vote on the webcam, on or off. Hi, webcam. Lately, I've not been appearing in my videos visually because I mean, all these influencers that are trying to put their face on all the thumbnails. I don't know. I just kind of had it with that. Oh, north, south. I use the histogram when hunting for the sun when it's out of view. Dave, you have a lot of good suggestions. So you have the spiral search and the histogram. Yeah, I'm just eyeballing my my field of view, and it gets brighter and darker, of course, and then I know that I'm close, but that's probably a better ID. And yeah, I don't have a fixed spot where I put up my telescope. Right now it's on the balcony in front of my house. Sometimes it's in the garden. I have a new house, so I didn't determine yet where I want to get my fixed spot for astrophotography. maybe it's nice to switch it around a little bit, because I have an east-west house, unfortunately, right now. I could also go for the roof. Maybe this is better, eh? Maybe I'll add a little bit of exposure. What do you think? They're kind of interesting. Okay, maybe we should take another tour. Yeah, why not? So let's put it to 2. And let us, so by the way, let's try to check out where we are. So these are 2 sunspots here. When I go west, that's like, is this west or is this east now? Go, 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 go. Oh, it's all the way here to the edge. Okay, and it's a bit in the middle. Let's go back. So here we have the 2 sunspots. You want the webcam on? Okay. Yeah, so this is like a solitary sunspot, or a group of sunspots, I think. Oh yeah, here we have these flares. Yeah, we already looked at that, but they are pretty nice to see. So for those of you just tuning in, here we have some nice, yeah, I think it's still B class, but we can check it out. Solar flares here. Let me show you spaceweatherlive.com. It's a good website to check out the live activity on the sun. So here we see a minor increase here. Let me enlarge this view. Do you see it? Yeah, I think so. More data. Yeah, it's pretty minor. So what is this? It's like 6 hour, 24 hour. So this is a 24-hour overview of the solar flare activities going on the sun. 24-hour solar X-ray data from the GOES satellite, of the GOES satellite. Anyway, so you see that at midnight, or at, like, for me it was almost 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, we had a nice outburst here, C-class flare. And you can see there's a little bit of a build-up, but maybe that's more wishful thinking on my end. So it's actually pretty quiet, as you can see here. So we have a little bit of a build-up, but yeah, you don't know if there will be a solar flare. It says that 55% chance of a C-class flare, which means it would be above this point. So you have C, B, and C. They are pretty normal minor flares on the sun. And then you have M and X class, or even X10. And these are often reported in the news. So these X and M class flares, they might also hurt electronic devices on Earth. Anyway, let's go back to the sun. Do I still have a connection? Yay! But these flares are definitely not even C-class then. They are B-class flares. So nothing to worry about. Oop. Let's put them in the middle. Dave is going to try and whatever. A live view of the sun when it's down. I can see the sea if I move the mount to a balcony. Oh yeah, that would nice. Oh, the sunset you mean? Yeah, that would be nice. Like a telescope view of the sunset. Yeah. Especially when you're in Cyprus. But I would also, Dave, if you were going to do that, I would also just put a camera there to have a wide field view and a close-up view of the sun. That would be cool. To switch between the two. I'm just thinking with you. Do whatever you want, of course. So yeah, these flares we already know. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of new activity. So let's make another round here. I'm always hoping to be one of the first to catch one of these major flares. Of course, the chances are not very high. Yeah, we have a small flaring going on here. It's nice to see. Okay, let's move further down. Nope. Still getting used to the controls. Oh, it's actually super windy here. And that's what I was going to check out. Here we have some flaring and some clouds. Still, I thought that it would be clear. That's not why. Why is this happening? Let's check out the weather. I hope these are the final ones. Oh, it's this. Yeah, there are new patches forming basically. So we are now 1:10 almost. Yeah. Yep. Not as clear as I thought it would be. Yep. This is the Netherlands for you. And it will stay like this until March next year. Right. Yeah. It looks like kind of scary. We're just too late for Halloween, right? That was always the 31st of October, something like that. It looks kind of spooky when these clouds are moving in front of the sun. Ooh. So let's finish the round. Even a here we have another flare. Yep, there are some flares, but nice to see, but nothing special for the sun. So this looks a little bit like a sailing ship. It's taking off, sailing into the universe. It is nice to see though, with some prominences here. Here, it is nice. I will be capturing this. Start. No, wait. Not yet. Let's put it in the middle. Ooh. Start. What are you talking about, Garmadon Ninja? Some kind of riddle there. Right. 31 frames per second. Okay. Could be better. Okay, about 1,000 frames, that's okay for this. Let's go down. Down. Nope. There's small flare going on here. Let's overexpose it. Here. It's like Thor's helmet or something. It's nice to try to identify the shapes. I don't know. Maybe a small animal with a tail. Head, tail, some legs here. Let's move on. Other direction, in the other direction. Oh, I really like looking at the sun still. I'm only doing this for about a month, so I'm still pretty blown away with the hydrogen alpha look at the sun. It was not cheap to get a Daystar Quark Chromosphere, but I like the views. No. We only have this then, still, as the major flaring going on are these. Which are nice, don't get me wrong, I really am happy with this view for today. But when I check the space weather, the live weather on the sun, these are B-class solar flares. Still, maybe they will work their way up to C-class. Oh, here with the, I'm trying to get a view with the surface here. Maybe north, maybe west. Like this, we have a nice view of the surface and the flares go shooting off into space. Let me try to capture this. Where is the greenhouse? The greenhouse? I don't have I have a white house. I don't know. You mean greenhouse effect? That's going on for quite some time, right? Or when you want to see a real good greenhouse effect planet, then you should look at Venus. Is it now? Venus is most of the time visible just after sunset or before sunrise. I have to check where it is in the sky right now, but Venus is definitely the greenhouse planet. Hey, how often would we expect a Carrington event to happen? Chris, can you answer that? I don't know. That's a good question. I was hoping for right now. I think they cannot be predicted, but I know that there are these solar cycles, right? So I should check that. Let me check that. So I think we are in an upward, we have these cycles of about 7 years, I think, solar cycles. And right now we are definitely going towards the maximum activity on the sun. So I think that would increase the activity also we can see during one of these live streams. So still a lot of wobbling, but it's definitely less than in the beginning of the stream. So that's clearly the atmosphere wobbling around. Let me take another capture here. 500 years. I will not be alive then. I did see, because here you can just I'm just doing this for a month, so I'm definitely not an expert. So I can look only as far as 3 days, so that's not going to help. I was hoping for like a 1 year overview of flares. Oh. So it gives here that 55% of C-class solar flares today, 1% chance of X-class, and 10% of an M-class flare. So these C-class are pretty normal, although we aren't seeing them right now. And M-class and especially X-class are far less common. But this is only the real time. This is not historical data. I will have to check it out. This is only the sunspot regions. We saw a couple of them. As reported by like the DSO HSX. Oh, here we have distribution of sunspots, types of sunspots. I need to check that out. No penumbra. All right. Let's get back to the live view. If somebody wants to teach me. But this is a pretty I think this is a spectacular view, right? I like it. I'm sticking with this one for a while, I think. Wait. What am I doing? This is OBS. Are you still seeing my stream? Yeah, I'm getting all kinds of weird messages. 1:15. I'm getting hungry. But I will be with you for maybe half an hour more. No, just when I was enjoying the view, of course. Yeah, this can also ruin the live stream, of course. Oh, I was actually thinking because I know we have these terrible winters in the Netherlands in terms of cloudy nights, and actually last year I started to just put up my scope when there was only 1 or 2 or maybe 3 hours of clear skies at night, and I just focused on really bright targets, like of course the Orion Nebula and some other bright nebulas, and I was still able to capture a little bit these deep sky objects. So that's I was thinking about, we do have the planets also in winter time, so I will definitely try to keep you up. How do you say this? I will definitely try to keep on broadcasting these live streams of the sun, the moon, and also the planets. I think that Mars will be in opposition in December, right? So that would be good. And we are back. So let's start capturing, and let's hope that there's not another cloud coming. I like this view. Also, I think my telescope is now set up on my balcony in front, but it looks at the sun, and it is right now above the rooftop of my neighbor, and that is also, of course, causing turbulence, I think, in the sky, because the roofs are usually a bit hotter than the rest of the sky. So you see this effect when you are looking at a really hot day. If you look at how do you call it, the tarmac in the road, basically, and it vibrates. My English. But that's basically, I think, also is going on with roofs. So if you shoot over a rooftop and you see this wobbling in the sky, and it's probably because of the heat released by the roof, right? So that could also be an issue. Then I definitely also should check out other places at home where I can put up my solar setup. Anyway, I like it. I'm going to get one more capture here. I think this will be a picture that I can actually post. I will try to do some editing. Doesn't take a lot of time to edit videos of the sun. I'm mostly using AutoStaggered. I was thinking Registacks and Photoshop. Hey, what is Jacob Vlog? Oh, 8480 telescope. Yeah, Jacob, you got that right. But also a Daystar Quark Chromosphere. So I have to warn you, I have to inform you that this is like 480 millimeter focal length times 4.2, because the Daystar Quark Chromosphere filter I also mentioned in the setup that has a Barlow lens of 4.2. So that's why we are looking at this really closed up view of the sun. I do have a regular solar filter, but with that regular solar filter we could see the full disk of the sun, but we wouldn't be able to see these prominences, and also not the hydrogen layer of the sun. That's why I'm using a Daystar Quark. So here we go. Let's check out these sunspots again. I think I have a somewhat better view than at the start of the... Should I then... I'm always thinking... Nah. Trying to get a good balanced view of the surface. I think this is it, more or less. The contrast could be higher, right? Can I do something with that? Oh, I'm drifting. Anyway, I'm bothering you with things I should check out myself while I am not live streaming. So let me give you a good view of this sunspot here. I think this is one of the nicest ones. So when I up the gain a little bit, you can also see these bright... Is that electromagnetic activity? I did capture this before, I think, but I will take another video. I think this is about centered. North. south. They don't mean anything. It's just depending on how I position the camera. Start. I'm capturing this cool sunspot. No, it's not so cool, I think. What is the... Oh, clouds. Sometimes it is interesting because the clouds give me sometimes a higher contrast view. So I was thinking maybe I should do something here. Planet disk stabilization, background subtraction. Nah. Histogram stretch. Yeah, my histogram is towards the right. That's okay. Scope controls. Yeah, we have brightness here only. Should I reduce the brightness? Would that help? I don't see any difference. Ah, a bit. Brightness 0. I think brightness 0 would probably be best. I don't know. It doesn't make a lot of difference. Anyway, let's look at some other sunspots. I saw at least 2 more. Sailing over the sun. New. Does the sun have an atmosphere? It's definitely not an oxygen atmosphere. I think the sun is just made out of helium, of hydrogen mostly, hydrogen and a bit of helium. So, and we are looking at nuclear fusion activity, right? Oh, this. What is this? Can anybody tell me what this is? And this is not my camera, I'm sure. Oh, clouds. Can I up it a bit? Oh, I wanted to capture it. Okay, what is the weather? Let's check the weather again. It should be okay still. Let's F5 this. Yeah, I'm here in the middle of the Netherlands. No, it's okay, I think. Every time I think we have true clear skies, there's another patch of haze. Anyway. Okay, so probably it will be here. It's gone already. Oh, a lot of turbulence though. I'm going to capture this kind of... What is it? More clouds. More clouds. Whoa, and we're gone. We'll be right back after these clouds. We will be right back after these clouds. Hey, that is a large flare forming a filament when viewed from this angle. Dave, that's true. A large flare? This is a flare? Oh, so yeah, we're looking at the surface, of course. Then this could also be a large flare. But this is not really this is like a two-dimensional view, more or less. So it's maybe coming towards us. That's a good explanation. So then this could still be interesting, but I didn't see any irregularities when checking out the solar weather on a live website. Ting, ting, ting. Now let's hope this was the final one. Start. It's like somebody has been snowboarding on the sun. No. Clouds. Are you from NASA? Well, Rishi, no chance. I'm a guy with a telescope in his backyard, showing you a live view of the sun. I'm definitely not connected to NASA. I didn't choose the right how do you call that, courses when I was at university. So this is what you can also do when you have a telescope and the right kind of filters. And the camera. Start. Ah no, again these clouds. So I am also not in the United States, so I live in the Netherlands. The Netherlands. Can I show you where it is? It's a really small country in Europe. I will not hold it against you if you never heard of it. So let me zoom out here. So this is the whole of Europe, basically. Maybe zoom out a little bit more. Can I zoom out? No, this is only Europe. Can I choose world? No, I can't. So here's the Netherlands. This is France, Spain, Portugal, Italy, and here's the Netherlands. So you can see, definitely not the best, the best viewing conditions right now. Oh, I didn't show you. Oh, I did. Okay. So here we're back. The Spinwheel Galaxy, it's the Pinwheel Galaxy, Jacob. How meter do you see the Spinwheel Galaxy? What do you mean? Can you retype that question? So it's the Pinwheel Galaxy. It's like, it's top of my head, I think like 30 million light years away. And I did capture the Pinwheel Galaxy in the spring. Because you have this how do you call that, it's called galaxy season. So it's like end of March, beginning of April, then the Milky Way is kind of below the horizon for us, and then we can look really deep into space and we see, of course, we don't see the stuff in our own Milky Way, but we can see other galaxies. And one of the most famous galaxies for astrophotographers to image is the Pinwheel Galaxy, for instance. You have the Whirlpool Galaxy, Pinwheel Galaxy, because these galaxies are relatively close, of course, super far away, about 20 or 30 light years. But you can still, when you have a good focal length telescope, like a 1500 millimeter focal length telescope, you can take a nice picture of them. Just subscribe. Yeah, Jacob, just check out the videos. I did a couple of videos on imaging the other galaxies, like outside of our own Milky Way. How to, I don't know, they weren't like very long, like 5-minute videos where I show you how I captured different kinds of galaxies. It's pretty cool to do because you're really looking back in time also. So when you're looking at a galaxy 30 million kilometers, or 30 million light years, away, you're really looking 30 million light years back in time. So you're looking at that galaxy as it appeared to look 30 million years ago. Oh, more clouds. So anyway, let's do final check. What I really like is that my network seems to be fine now. It had all kinds of lag and issues, and now all of a sudden the Wi-Fi works. I really don't know why this is happening. So maybe somebody else was using my network. I'm looking for flares. Oh, my youngest daughter. Hey, Emily. Oh, Vivienne. Hey. Oh, yours. Oh, my oldest daughter. She just returned from school. Yeah, when they are so far away, Dave, then you can only see them as a star. or a fuzzy star. That's true. So that's why I like the closer galaxies. So we see still some nice flares here. Jupiter. Yes, Jacob, it's also my favorite planet. But you know, the nicest thing about Jupiter when you are going to look at it through a telescope is that Jupiter has a very fast rotation time. So it spins around its own axis once every 10 hours. So we take 24 hours, of course, to like 1 day to spin around, but Jupiter only takes 10 hours. So the chances are pretty high that I actually, if you look at my community postings, there's this, I don't know if you use it, but you can go to my channel and then look at community posts. I have put up a couple of time-lapse videos where you can actually see the red spot moving across the surface of Jupiter. And I have made another one with one of the biggest moons of Jupiter, Io, moving across the surface of... You can see the shadow of that moon on the surface of Jupiter. So it moves across the surface of Jupiter. It's really cool to see. And I tried to figure out how to do a time-lapse, and now I know how to. So I'm planning on making a video, but there's a lot of information out there on how to do that. But it was pretty cool to see, and I also broadcast that live. So that's also what I want to do in the upcoming months, if we have some clear nights. To do some planetary imaging, and also if we have a super clear night without a moon in the sky, I will also do some deep sky astrophotography. So if you like these kinds of live streams, and I try to improve my English, then of course you're welcome to join. You're welcome to watch with me, to look at the night sky. I think these are the best flares still, but I already captured them, and they're not really appearing to change shape, I think. How fast do those flares shoot out? That's a good question. I couldn't give you an answer. Speed of flares. So this is a B-class flare. I can try to look it up. Solar flares, sun speed. 2000 kilometers per second. So that's not nothing. So that's going from the Netherlands to the south of Spain in 1 second. But is that actually true? Solar flares affect blah 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 blah. They involve faster ejections of material than eruptive prominences. Oh, so this could also be an eruptive prominence. I don't know. Reach velocities of 20 to 2000 kilometers per second. Oh yeah, so 2000 is on the high here end. Solar flares, blah blah blah. Typically release energy of typically 10 to the 20th power joules of energy. Okay. So that's me reading Wikipedia. So don't pin me down on that information. I'm just, this is my second month looking at the sun. I should try to read more about what is happening here so I can inform you. I will definitely do that. Is there anyone who wants to give me some advice on which book to read about what's going on the sun? I know it's a hydrogen and helium ball of gas. And it's performing some nice nuclear, I cannot pronounce that, nuclear fusion activities to keep us warm on Earth. So that's about it. And it's, of course, we are looking at the sun that is 150 million kilometers away. That's also pretty interesting because, so the flares we are looking at, and the sunspots, we are looking at a picture of the sun that is about 8 minutes old. because it takes light about 8 minutes to travel from the sun to the Earth. So that's what I do know. Oh, okay, that's a good sign. Cloud is gone. Ah, it's not gone. A little bit gone. Yeah, I think the view keeps improving actually. So the sun is a bit higher in the sky now. This is a good test for me. Maybe I should wait with live streaming until the sun is at its highest point, especially in the winter. So here you see that this is the same exposure. Now I'm completely overexposed. So that basically means that we had a lot of clouds in the atmosphere, and now they are gone. So we have also a better view now of the surface. But I only see these two. There are more sunspots. That's space weather live. Let's check that again. Here. Wow, this is a bit boring. Back. Different types of sunspots. So we need to be able to identify at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas. So let's try to do that. I tried to identify it before, but so this is definitely one. Okay. And maybe we should start on the top or something. So 1 sunspot region. Is this another one? I think so. It's a bit small, but it's definitely something going on here. So shall we count that as 2? Drifting. Hey, stop drifting, telescope. So this is 2. And some nice special effects brought to you by clouds. Clouds, they are absolutely free. And they can give you these nice funky effects. Oh, it's getting better or worse. Or actually, you see that it increases the contrasts when the clouds are moving in front of the sun. So yeah, definitely 2 sunspots. Definitely 2. Okay. Nope, still not done. This is my first time looking at the solar video stream, and these questions pop into my head. Yeah, Harry, I think they are very good questions. I wish I knew the answer. Yeah, of course, I think you can say to me that when I'm going to live stream the sun, I need to know more about what we are looking at, and I know a little bit more about sunspots and solar flares, and the intensity of them, but. Yeah, still a lot to learn. I still have a lot to learn. Because I didn't have any... I don't have a background in physics. Because actually later on in my life I was always interested in space. But it's not until I think... And because I'm 45 now, so I think it was about the end of my 30s, I actually... realized that okay, there's all this technology, and I can use a telescope and just image these amazing nebulas and galaxies myself. So that's when I started also my channel. And it's only, I think it's only, yeah, what I said. It was only, I have been doing lunar, planetary, and here we have another one. So that's 3. I think is this not a sunspot? Is this a sunspot? It's kind of a sunspot. Here. Shows some activity, but I'm not sure if it's... I don't see a black. So we can also put a color version on, but basically I always get a less detailed view here. So this is just a color camera view of the sun right now. If you like that, just let me know if you like that. I don't think this one now. I don't think it's a sunspot. Should you go even higher? Did we check the upper? So let's see the sun in color. Why not? There's something going on here, but not really clear what. Nah, I don't think there's sunspots, right? And we have this big thing here. I guess it's a flare coming at us. They've mentioned that. But we are looking at the flare that's coming towards us. That's actually pretty cool. I was not thinking 3D. So these are like the dark. It looks a little bit like a canyon, right? But this is super, super big. Anyway, here, when I switch to mono again, you can have a... I like this view better. What do you think? It gives me a more detailed look of what's going on. So I'm playing around. Maybe if I increase the gain and lower the... Is this better? Still, I'm not sure. Okay. So, we were counting sunspots. Sorry about that. I think we have 2 or 2.5, because that one I was not completely sure. Let's go down. Let's see if we can identify more spots. There are actually groups of sunspots here. Definitely one. So that's 4 then. Did I already count this one? I don't think so. That's a nice one. West, go west. Yeah. Let's capture this one as well. Start. You are not on it. Je moet even terug switchen naar... Oh, really? Sorry. You know that there's a 35-second or 30-second lag in the live stream. So thank you. Who was it? Clear Skies Forever. Thank you. I wasn't. I didn't switch back to the live view of the sun. I like this one. I will do another capture. How much space do I still have to capture these videos? They are about 3 gigabytes or something like that. Oh, they are making. They're having an argument. Sir, sun is white. Yes, Deepak Reger. Reger? Deepak Reger. Ah. My youngest daughter is crying, of course. Bezint eer je begint. I do another capture. So my wife is also with her. I think she has to make her homework and she doesn't want to. Okay. Oh yeah, the sun is white. Deepak. This is a monochrome view of the sun, so you're absolutely right. I will switch. If you want to switch to a color view, we can, because I have a color camera. I just explained it. But let me show it to you again after the capture is completed. I think I have to do my father duties. So this is what I wanted to show you, Deepak. This is a color view of the sun. So and a hydrogen also, like a hydrogen look of the sun. But I like this view better because I see more details this way, and I have to do my father duty. So I will keep this view on, and let's see if I can quiet my children down. My God. Oh. I'm back. So of course, I thought maybe somebody is going to die, but my wife basically intervened and said to my youngest daughter that she wasn't allowed to use the tablet. So we have this screen time of about 1.5 hours every day, and she wanted to use the tablet again, and then she exploded because she's completely hooked to internet and gaming. Anyway, in a way we are doing the same thing. Family troubles. So this is another sunspot. I do think we have a very good view right now, or a relatively good view, the best in, I think, the whole live session. I thought the sun was orange. Actually, the sun emits all the colors of the light spectrum. Did you know that? So the visible light spectrum, all the colors of the rainbow are emitted by the sun. But if you first of all, don't look at the sun, but it is actually white light that contains all of these different colors. So this is an RGB look, but I'm using a hydrogen alpha, so that is actually a filter that is in the red part of the visible light spectrum. So let me try to, and then it looks kind of reddish, yellowish, reddish, as you can see. But I prefer a monochrome view, so that's a black and white view of the sun. Okay, let's move on. I think I have captured about everything that is happening right now. Just do a final check here. And we should increase the exposure a bit to see the flaring. Yeah, here we have the 4. They are still going strong. It's very nice to see. These are still here. We're here during the start of the live stream. I think I'm streaming for 1 or 1.5 hours now. Just still here. Pretty cool to see, to watch. Do we have more? I don't think so. I will do final check. Yeah, this kind of, what is it? An animal? I was thinking. Is it an animal? A tail and a head and 2 legs. Yeah, a small flare here. Do we have more? Do we have more? Ooh, here's another one. Like a Christmas tree. Pretty nice. Going south. Still here, yeah. Dave, you are also still here. Thanks for joining. Hey. And we have this. I thought it was like a sailboat or say a ship. Pretty cool. There are no additional flares. I'm still kind of hoping for this one big outburst. You have to be lucky to catch those. Okay, so that's all for... Those are all the flares that we can see on the edge of the sun. So now we can reduce the exposure. Take another look at the surface. Go north. Now we still have some clouds. Okay, here we have this first sunspot. You saw that already, but pretty nice. There are about 5 or 6 sunspots active, so I tried to count them, but I saw maybe 4 of them. Let's go up. Oops. Oh, the bar. That sounds good. Oh no. Yeah, this is still this is also another, probably another flare then. Hanging in front of the sun. I don't see a lot of, am I crazy? But I don't see a lot of sunspots here in this area. Only the one here. Maybe this is the one on the, it's not very big. So let's also look in the middle. So we have this particular area here. Here we have definitely 2 sunspots or regions of sunspots. Okay. Reduce the... I hope you can see them. going west, going east. Whoa. Here. So how to optimize it? 8 milliseconds. Increase the gain, decrease the gain. Yeah, this is about the best view I can get. Is the moon going to occult Mars for you in December? I should check that out, boss. The morning of the 8th is when it happens. That's close to the opposition then. Close. What's the weather situation? Let's check out the forecast. Yeah, we're now getting 2 o'clock. Actually, we should be getting some view still. Ooh, now here's the Halloween picture of the sun for you. Scary with those clouds moving in front of the sun. I thought I would only get an hour or maybe 2 hours, but still some clear sky left. I will also try to make an outside view, like give you an outside view so you can see the setup. Oh, storage space is running low. Okay. That could be because I captured maybe 30 or 40 videos of each 3 gigabytes, probably, more or less. And we're back. It's like the commercial section. Like we will be back after these clouds. All right, let's look at the middle. So these are definitely 2 nice sunspots we saw. And we have also all these kinds of here. This is definitely another one. Or is this the one we already saw? Here we have 2 groups of sunspots together. Pretty nice also. I would like to do a stretch. Can you do a live stretch or something in SharpCap? Image boost. Nah. Frame stack. It's stacking 3 frames. Reduce noise. That might be nice. Reduce noise, none. Do you see difference? Reduce noise. I don't see any difference. I'm just eyeballing. Apply threshold. Okay, this gives me a clear view of the black and white. Solar colorization. Oh, that is strange. When I do it actually, nah. This is not the same as. So well, let me switch back to the. This is the colored image of the sun right now with the hydrogen alpha. It's not so completely different. But I would like. I'm always colorizing the sun myself in Photoshop. Oh, still some clouds moving across the screen here. So I have had all of them then. Highlight overexposed. Oh, I don't have any overexposed. What is this? Light frames. Dark frames, flat frames, bias frames, dark flat frames. I should add a flat frame probably. I didn't do that yet. Okay, so that's another. Yeah, histogram. Okay. So here we have the flares again. 3 solar flares. If the clouds are not blocking the sun, expose them and enjoy. Enjoy the view. They are nice. Maybe this, like, are these also flares? I think so then. Histogram, okay. Let's check that out. Do you actually see it? Yeah, you can you can see it. Display histogram stretch. Dun, 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 dun. Auto stretch. Ah, not so bad. Auto stretch, and now reduce the. Nah, it's not perfect. Auto stretch. This is auto stretch. Interesting. Without it. Okay. Nice flares here. And what is this? Reset. Oh, okay. And you can press auto stretch, reset. Okay, that's how it works. So it's auto stretch, and then maybe decrease the exposure a bit. Nah. Now you can do that, I think, in post-processing way better than during a live session. But nice to know that these functions are here. What is this? Display negative. Oh, that is cool. That is super cool. So this is a negative of like white turning black and black turning white, basically. So this is a negative view of the sun. That is cool. That is pretty cool. Wow, I didn't realize that that's so cool. And now can I still increase the gain or something? Because I don't see the flares. Yeah, here we go. You can clearly see the flares against the background, but now they're black, of course. Oh, that's pretty nice to play around with. Now, if you want Halloween, here we got Halloween for you. Some ghosts moving up into the sky and into space from the sun. Let's turn it back to positive then. Well, let's reduce the exposure. Yay, here we're back. Do you like that? Negative view. Interesting. Let me know. What do you think? James, you're back. Yeah, I was thinking about ending the stream, but when you're back, then I will stay on. James, you didn't miss. I think we looked at a couple of sunspots. I think you already saw them, and there are not any additional flares. But I think this, yeah, Boss says this is a nice prominence. Yeah, I think this is the nicest prominence we can find on the sun right now. And I just figured out that we can look at it in a negative. Like a negative view of the sun, which is pretty spooky, I think. Look at that. Ooh, Halloween for you. So that is nice. So I figured something out. So pretty nice flaring. Shall I? Okay. I think because for me the sun is close to it's hitting the roof of the neighbor's house, I think. Let me check it out. Yeah, definitely I'm almost out of time. I'm almost out of time because yeah, let's say my telescope setup, my solar setup is not in a very strategic position. I can look at the sun until 3 o'clock or 2:30 maybe, basically. You can see also the wobbling, so that would be the roof of my neighbor also. So anyway, I think this is the best view. I would like to end with the best view here. And James, thanks for reappearing on my live stream. James is giving me 5 stars. So guys and girls, if you like this kind of live stream, I fully intend to continue these live streams on my channel. I'm doing, yeah, as you can see, I do some live sun imaging, some sun capturing for you, but you can also join me on live streams where we can look at the planets and the moon, and also some deep sky objects in space. So of course these kind of things, these live streams are always pretty unpredictable, because I do not know in advance when we are going to have clear skies in the Netherlands. So just, yeah, I will try to announce it maybe an hour in advance or something that I'm going live. So yeah, I think it's just a matter of following the channel if you want. So subscribe if you want, and I think you will get an update or something, or get an update when I am live with these kind of streams. So thanks for joining. Also, Dave, thanks for the tips you gave, I think, in SharpCap, right? And what did I have to check my own stream. You gave me some useful tips anyway, so thank you. And have a lot of fun in Cyprus. Actually, and thank you everybody for joining the stream, and hopefully talk to you later. Or chat to you later. How do you say this? Live chat. I chat with you later. Anyway, have a good afternoon, and bye-bye. And I think I should do it here.